Check out this. All right, everyone, check out this cool arpeggio sequence I was working on. It's actually kind of difficult. I don't even know why I'm going to try it here on a live stream, but I do things like that, so that's cool. So we'll try something. This is actually pretty hard to play, man. I don't really know why I'm trying it, but we're going to try it. So this is just a cool chord progression. Well, it's not really that cool. It's just simple. So just E minor, D major, then C major, then kind of like a just B major. So let's just try it. Let's just go right into it. See what I'm talking about? It's kind of difficult. I keep messing up at the what's it called, the B major part. That's actually kind of tough. So we're gonna try one more time. It's kind of tough. So one more time. Let's try it on this pickup. How's the album progressing? It's coming along really good. It's coming along really good. I just wrote this really cool song. So happy with it. But we're going to be releasing some singles in the next maybe 2 months. That's the goal here. But yeah, do some more playing. Thanks for asking. Subscribe. Appreciate you, Jose. Looking forward to seeing you on these live streams, man. Thank you. Someone said, yo, I'm back. Amazing, amazing. Glad to have all you guys on the live today. Love the color of the guitar. Yeah, I love this guitar. Or the color of this guitar, too. It's the Kiesel Delos, but it's white is what this finish is called. Quite like it a lot. It's just kind of my style, is having things that look like this guitar. I've always had guitars that look like this. Well, they weren't exactly this exact color, but because they turned cream over the years, you know. The old guitars I used to play, they're starting to turn a little cream these days. I'll have to look into that because I haven't played them in a while, but it's kind of cool. It's cool. I'm a violinist and an organist. That's awesome, man. Awesome. Thank you for the advice you gave last time. Notice I've been getting better since then. That's amazing. That's amazing. Hey, we got Jeff Good in the chat. He said, "Yo, Straten, hey, how you doing, man? Long time no talk. How you doing, man?" How's it going, Maine? I'm doing well. How are you doing, my friend? Super slinkies. So these are like whatever. Actually, I really don't know what's on these at the moment. They're 8s of some sort. I don't really remember the brand. I just stick whatever. Probably Diodari though, if I had to take a wild guess. Or the blue pack of Ernie Ball. Those are my thing. The reason why I like 8s is for the ability to string bend like this. But I also like it for the shredability. Thank you, he said. Shred Show said, beautiful tone, man. Thank you. Yeah, love this tone. Oh, we got a super chat in the house. We have a super chat in the house. How do you play so clean? Hand synchronization practice suggestions. Hey, shout out to you for the super chat. I appreciate you. So, suggestions for hand synchronization. So, what you're going to want to do, I'm typically using a lot of hybrid picking. So, what I used to do is I used to play this Paul Gilbert lick back in the day. So, I used to do this thing where you go upstroke on that 9th fret right there. And then you follow 10 or 12, 10, 9, and I would go like this. But a lot of people have trouble with that upstroke because it involves you kind of doing this whole. But what I like to do now to keep everything really in sync and really actually at a higher speed without even using any extra energy, what I will do is use my middle finger and I'll use hybrid picking. So instead of going all the way across those strings with your upstroke, which I'm not seeing much of a point in these days. I mean, I think it sounds great. It's phenomenal. But what I like to do is I use my middle finger here. So I'll use an upstroke and I'll go use that upstroke with my middle finger and I pick every note. Check this out. You can fall asleep and do it. It's so easy. And it seems to be superior in speed, which I think is great because I love playing fast. I love playing everything with efficiency and everything. It's great to be able to play as fast as you want. You can just fall asleep, just go whatever. So easy. I just think everyone should start doing this because if you don't, and then you're going like this all over with the pick, you're using all this extra energy. I just no longer see the point in doing these techniques because I don't even think about it. I'm just like, all right, yeah, let's pick alternate picking. I'm like, no, because my mind doesn't even want to do it anymore. I just literally just look at myself. I'm like, wow, hybrid picking. I'm doing alternate. If I'm even doing descending alternate picking, half the time I'm using hybrid picking. It's like I really don't even think anymore. I'm just like, what's the point? But you can do whatever you guys want to do. It really doesn't bother me if you want to use alternate picking. I still like the technique and all that. I'm increasingly becoming aware more that what is the point of this? It's like not my thing anymore. I just use all these sweep picking and hybrid picking techniques. It just seems to be working nowadays. Like for arpeggios, like. And then if I'm going to use any form of alternate picking, then it's definitely not going to be strict alternate picking. It's going to be economy picking because I don't got time to just strictly alternate pick things anymore. It's like I don't want to use all this tension. I'm just like, no more of that. We're just going to use economy picking, which is just... It's effortless. It's so easy. It's like it's just, I suggest everyone look into this. Look into this technique. It's so just much better. I feel it's superior to pretty much any other technique. It's using the form of economy picking with hybrid picking, because if you don't do it, then you're going to be all over the place. Your picks everywhere. You're thinking what to do. Nah, man, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just using a combination of everything, and that's why you can hear it in my playing that things are a little cleaner when I do it this way, because it's just like my brain doesn't think about it anymore. Just, all right. See, all that's economy picking. There's no form of alternate picking happening for this really, really fast stuff. I was even doing this, who remembers these old Paul Gilbert licks where you go kind of like, I don't even remember, what does it go like? I'm just even using sweeping and hybrid picking with that lick, which I think a lot of people may recognize that one. If we had On Demand back in the day, who remembers On Demand on Comcast cable? Well, when you had that, there was this series that Paul Gilbert taught this thing where you alternate pick this lick where you go... So what I'm doing now is I'm actually going up or down, up, down, up, hybrid, down, up. Actually, I think that's what's going on. But yeah, teach their own. It's pretty sweet. Love it. So yeah, I do it all the time now. I'm just finding new ways and incorporating it. And here's another one that I Do you angle your picks, sir? Yes. So depending on the direction of where I'm picking, it will typically go at a downward angle. So if we're doing downward sweeping or economy, like, or just sweeping, that's going to be at a downward angle. But when I start doing descending ideas, then you're going to see an upward angle, like this. Here's an example. Or sweeping. So that's kind of what happens there. Yeah, so there is some pick angling happening here. Why not? It makes it cleaner, I think, and I don't really think about it anymore. It just works. Best way to improve technical ability. How did you do it? So I'm a guitar player who's been playing since August of 2008. I have over 20,000 hours of experience. I didn't get to this level overnight. So what you got to do is basically practice a lot. You don't get to this level unless you do that. And if you are committed, you will get to that level. So what did I do? I work on economy picking, alternate picking, sweep picking, hybrid picking, and combining all these ideas. And then once you combine these ideas, you create this free-flowing beautifulness, is what I like to call it. Beautifulness. But with that being said, just work very hard at it. There's no shortcuts. You got to do the things you don't want to do to get good. And unfortunately, you got to practice your scales. You got to learn all your modes. Work on string skipping. I mean, haha. It's been a while. Yes, I agree. I think the last stream was something like a week ago-ish. So glad to have you. Thank you. How do you like to think about combining arpeggios and scales? You are so effortless. Here's the thing. I don't think about it anymore. You could do something like this where I just combine them both. I really have no thought towards it anymore. Whatever the music calls for is what it calls for. So here's a good way of practicing it. They'll go ascending with an arpeggio and then descending with economy picking, 3 notes per string. So what you got to do is something like, let's say D major. We could do like a D Lydian sort of thing. That's a good way of just sort of slowly introducing these ideas. Let them marinate a little bit. Then once you do that, then you should be able to sort of combine them both. Actually, that's a good way of doing it. I like doing these kind of little short speed bursts. Matthew said, need you as a personal coach. All right, man. All you got to do is check out, should be 3 dots at the bottom right corner of this live stream. All you got to do is contact the email that I have provided to that, or to the description. And there's a possibility that I have some similar openings that may work for you. So just get in touch with me, and then there's a possibility some of our timings may line up. But if not, there is a course that you can check out. It's only $20. If anyone's interested, there's a $20 course linked into the description of this. Click the 3 dots or whatever of the live stream. That's how it should be. At least on my end, that's how it should, or how it is. But with that being said, yeah, it's only $20. Lots of tabs, cool slow videos. A lot of people love this product that I've released, and yeah, there's a lot of cool ideas it may introduce you to. So yeah, consider that. And if anyone's interested in one-on-one lessons, you know where to go. Link in description. And contact the email that's linked into the description. Love it. Beautiful guitar. Where did you get it? So I am a signed Kiesel Guitars artist, and this is from Kiesel Guitars. Great guitar company, man. Great guitar company. Love them. So if you watch any of my videos, these are what I play for like the last 3 years. Very great guitars. Very fun to play. Very easy to play. They practically play themselves. Do you ever do pull-offs or just all hammer legato only? That's a good question. I really like this question because what I like to do is hammer on only legato when I'm doing true legato technique, which would be like something maybe Alan Holdsworth would do. But when I'm doing sort of rock legato, I'm doing pull-offs like that's kind of pull-offs. But when you see me starting to do sort of this kind of stuff, that kind of stuff is a little bit more, less pull-off oriented. So great question. Great company, Kiesel. Yes, Luke. It's very great company. Love my Kiesels. One of the top 5 modern players for real, man. Incredible. Shout out to you, man. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Thank you. Do you know any chords on the guitar? Of course, man. Gotta know chords to play the guitar. I mean, I guess you don't have to if you're a violinist, but yeah. Someone said jazz. Let's do a little jazzy chord stuff. Let's just mess around with that. I don't really play jazz, but we'll screw around. Those are cool chords. Those are just like major 7 type ideas and really cool stuff. It's a really good way of using these voicings as well. Django Reinhardt, he's great. Love him. That was dope. Haha, appreciate you. Oh dang, I never thought I'd catch your live stream. You inspired me so much when I was a kid. Great tones of playing. Well, it's great to have you here. I really appreciate that. Thank you. We got another super chat in the house. Appreciate you. Hey man, play the rockabilly music. Man, I don't know how to play that kind of stuff, man. I'm not sure I even know exactly what to look for in that sort of sound. But I appreciate the super chat, man. I just don't really know that style of music, man. I'm not a rockabilly expert. I'm sure there's some other dudes out there that would be a better example for the representation of that music. But with that being said, thank you. I appreciate it. Sounds like Alan Holdsworth. Well, Alan Holdsworth is inspiration to me, so I guess I could see it. Oh, you said the jazz parts? Yeah, I listen to Holdsworth, man. Holdsworth is very, very good. Actually, very, very good would be an understatement for Alan Holdsworth because he is just really out of this world. There's really not a guitar player I can really compare him to. He's in a league of his own. I think for hundreds of years, people are going to still be studying Alan Holdsworth and go, man, what was this guy doing? Seriously, I mean, he's just absolutely incredible. So shout out to Alan Holdsworth and rest in peace to him. He's a very, very impressive guitar player. Very, very unique. Even Eddie Van Halen was inspired by him, and that's saying a lot. Someone said, this appeared on my recommended, and I do not know why. Also, hello. Hey, hello. Hello. Are you a guitarist, maybe? Maybe you're a guitarist. Someone said, "Can you give us a clean sound?" Well, I could give you a clean sound if I started, rolling volume down, but I'm not next to my computer where I can adjust the settings, although that would be fun. There are some previous live streams where you can see that kind of stuff. I recommend going through those because there's going to be more clean sounds. I'm a pianist. You're a pianist. Very cool, very cool. I love the piano. That's a very great instrument, man. It's something I would love to play one day. Do you like scallop frets? I do and I don't. That guitar is so clean, man. I love it. It's super, super great stuff, man. I went to GIT for 2 years in the 90s. How was that? How was that? Thoughts of Yngwie. Very, very great guitarist, man. He inspired me for a very, very long period of time, and still to this day. He's a legend, and he really changed the instrument, really. Are you into tube amps? I love tube amps. But yeah, Yngwie, yeah, he's just great. There's there's nothing else to say about Yngwie Malmsteen. I would say he's probably I would say he's my favorite guitarist overall, just because his style and his his overall approach on the instrument it inspires me so much. It's just great. Whoops. It was great. Got to meet a lot of cool people. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. I would say that's a cool experience, man. I at one point was considering going to... So you're talking about GIT as a Musicians Institute in California? Is that Anaheim, California, if I'm not mistaken? Please confirm. What size string do you use? I use 8 through 38. I did play a lot of guitar, but for some reason I moved on to keyboard/piano. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. They're both great instruments. I really love the sound of piano. I love hearing arpeggios on the piano, and I just love hearing the movement of chords and stuff with piano, and it sounds so good on that instrument. I just really like it a lot. So yeah, keep it up, man. Keep it up. What's your most expensive guitar? At this point, probably my Buckethead Signature Les Paul, just because they're so rare and yeah, it's just such a rare guitar, and they only made 500 of each model, so that yeah, they're expensive. It was just GIT back then. Oh, okay, but is it considered Musicians Institute now? I mean, I think it is, but I'm not. I could be wrong. The Buckethead Signature looks huge, LOL. Well, it is a baritone guitar, so it's definitely not a guitar that is optimal for people with very small hands. I have very big hands, so I would say, yeah, it's not for everybody. Mine is my Vi Signature Gem. Oh, nice. What year is your Vi Signature Gem? It's MI now. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. 2001, the 7. Oh, you got a 7th string? That's pretty sweet. Very sweet stuff. So I gotta know. Can you play everything you're playing on a, I think it means on a cheap piece of crap guitar? Yes, I can play like that on cheap equipment too, because I put in the work, I put in the hours. And if you do that, you can play anything on any guitar. That's how it's supposed to be. A guitar isn't going to make or break me, put it that way. But at the end of the day, it's easier to play the stuff I want to play on a guitar like this because it's so high quality, very, very nice. Everything is to my specifications. And with that being said, I would say you can't go wrong with an expensive guitar. I mean, it's going to be fit to your specifications, especially if you get a Kiesel guitar. You get the radius the way you want. You get the stainless steel frets how you want. You get the pickups. Get the volume the way you want it, which I mean, I like speed knobs, so that's what I go with. You get the aesthetics you want, and yeah, you get the bridge you want, whatever, all that stuff. So it's just custom to my specifications, and that's what I tend to prefer. So with that being said, yeah, I mean, I can play on a cheap guitar, but I mean, you know, that's not my thing. Have you tried Sir? I think he means. I've played a couple of Sirs probably in my life. Not a huge, what's it called? I've been not very experienced with Sir, like some people are who play him all the time. I've played probably maybe 2 or 3 Sirs ever that I recall. But with that being said, yeah, they're cool. They make like sort of super strat, kind of telly style guitar. They're a custom shop company, I think. Favorite guitar brand? I'm gonna go Kiesel, man. I wouldn't be signed to them if they weren't my favorite, man. I just love them. Very good stuff. Amazing. Fastest I ever played is a 62 SG. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, those are cool. Old school SGs are pretty comfortable to, you know, sit down and play with. Typically pretty light, so yeah, you can't go wrong with an SG. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure if I would even prefer an SG or a Les Paul type guitar. I've always been a Les Paul guy over SG, but at the end of the day, I'm always gonna, you know, choose something more like a Strat style guitar because that's just my thing. I guess it's my duty to play Strat style guitars because my name is Straten Marshall, so that's kind of how it works here. And it doesn't hurt that that's what I prefer. So with that being said, someone said you're a great player. Appreciate it. Thank you. Great playing. I have Fender Stratocaster. Very cool, very cool. I played those for a very, very long time. Gretsch, very underrated. I had a Falcon that kicked. There you go. That's cool. And with that being said, I have a Gretsch. Wait, is it a Gretsch? Is it a Gretsch? Is it? Do I have a Gretsch? I think I have a semi-hollow. I swear. No, it's not a Gretsch. It's a Guild. Oh my gosh, that's what I was thinking of because I get those two mixed up. So yeah. With that being said, yeah, the Gretsch makes a good guitar too. They're cool. Is English no? Is English your second language? No, English is my first language. That's the only language I know how to speak. Just checked out your channel and subscribe. You have good skill at guitar. All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, if anyone's new here and they like what they see with the guitar playing stuff, feel free to subscribe. If you're new here, that'd be sweet to have you on these live streams and on the new videos I upload and the new music that I've been writing. That'd be very cool to have you guys around for that. But if not, that's cool. But appreciate having you guys here anyway. I'm going to do some more playing. Tough to play these. What would these be? It's almost really hard to play at that perfect speed. It's all economy picking. I can donate to you if you want. Hey, it's all good. If you want to donate, feel free to donate. If you don't want to, don't worry about it. It's all good, but I appreciate it if you want to. What year is the Fender? Are you talking about my old Fenders or this guitar? Because this is not a Fender, this is a Kiesel Delos. And with that being said, this is a 2022 Kiesel Delos. And someone said, okay, I'll donate $3. Okay, I'll donate $3. It's all good, guys. If you don't want to, don't feel pressure to do that. But if you want to, that'd be great, because I appreciate it. But if not, that's also great. No worries. How old are you? Take a guess. Take a guess. Someone said low action, 8 gauge. So yep, low action, medium action, and what's it called? Medium action, and yes, 8 gauge strings. I love 8s. 28 to 30. Okay, you got it. Someone said 29. 29, yeah, I just turned 29 years old not too long ago. So yeah, that's me, 29 years old. You guys must have heard it on the live streams before, because a lot of people ask this question. You guys are still probably remembered from that. Is that guitar made in the USA? Yes, this guitar is made in the USA in Escondido, California at the Kiesel Guitars Factory. Okay, Luther Albright just donated $2 and he said, "You're the best." Hey, shout out to you, man. Really appreciate the super chat. You guys rule with all the super chats today. Really appreciate that. You guys are always showing support, which is amazing. Thank you. Someone said, haha, or hey, he said, "Hey, Sam, I'm 29. That's cool. That's cool. Good age to be, right?" How many years have you been playing for, and how often do you practice, and for how long? So this is a very good question, and I answered it a little bit earlier, but I'll answer it again so everyone else who's new here can hear the story. I started playing guitar in August of 2008, which means I've been playing guitar for 16 years. And for how long I've been playing, or I mean, I should say how many hours I play, I have over 20,000 hours of experience. I was a guitarist who played a lot, still play a lot, and yeah, I think that's more of a representation, or better representation of how good someone is based off of how many hours versus how many years they've been playing, because when you do that, you can sort of, you know when someone says I've been playing for 50 years, but maybe they didn't play that much. But someone maybe like me who's been playing 16 years has maybe 20,000 hours of, practice under their repertoire. I would say that's a better representation of skill level. And we got Luther Albright with another 99 cents. Hey, shout out to you, man. You're the best, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Showing the sport as always. Whoops, hopefully I didn't click something wrong. I just accidentally hit something on some comments. So hopefully I didn't do anything. I don't think I did. But with that being said, really appreciate you guys with the super chats today. It's great. I'm going to do some more playing for you guys. Appreciate it. It's a long story, folks. This is a bit of a long story. Can't explain it in a minute, but yeah, I mean, that's what we're here for. Storytelling, questions, all that stuff, playing, just chill stream. You're welcome. Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Showing support, man. That's great. Can you play Mass? I'm not sure what that is. Can you explain that to me? Can you play Comfortably Numb Solo? I've played it before. Do you like Jimi Hendrix? Love Jimi Hendrix. One of my favorite guitarists. Can you play Master of Puppets? I've really never learned that one too thoroughly, but that's a great song. How long do you dedicate to scales? How long do you dedicate to scales? When I was a scholarship student at Berkeley, we had to do 30 to 45 minutes a day prior to anything else. I don't really spend that much time playing scales because, I feel like I know I'm pretty good. Unless it's like, the only scales I'll practice is like, every once in a while I'll just start. Practice, I'll just more practice the right hand technique. Not really scale memorization, because I'm pretty, good with scales. Am I back? Am I back? Can you guys hear me? I got a call and it was... How about now? How about now? Yes? Yes? I was getting a call and I was trying to say that there's no stopping it because it's coming from my computer speakers too. Forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Back? Yes. Okay, good. So what was I talking about? Scales? We were talking about scales. So yeah, I'm pretty good with scales. I more practice the technique if I feel like it needs practice, like economy picking, like... Lost audio, is it not working still? Can someone confirm this for me? Is the audio back or is it not back? So we just got another comment that said lost audio. It's working? Okay, it's working, great. Cool, cool, cool. So we're gonna do some more playing. How do you deal with frustration? How do you deal with frustration when playing? You just got to keep going through it. You gotta, well, you said when not making progress. You just got to push through that stuff, man. You got to push through it, and you got to, you know, challenge yourself in a way where you're playing something that you're not good at almost all the time. Because you're going to get frustrated when you're playing a musical instrument, and then when you're trying to push the boundaries of, you know, technique, you're going to get frustrated because nothing good in life comes easy. You got to do things that are hard if you want to improve. And I preach that to all my students. If you want to get good at, you know, playing guitar, it's not going to be easy. It's really not. You're going to have to get used to the hardness of playing and practicing all the time, because it's not easy. And then you eventually, you know, get the rewards of, you know, being a lot better once you do this, because everyone wants to play everything inside their comfort zone. And then when you do this, you basically never improve. So if you want to improve drastically fast and, you know, all the time, then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, you know, play things outside your comfort zone regularly. Oh, we got Luther Albright with another 5. Man, appreciate you. Appreciate you, Luther. You're showing a lot of love this stream, man. Appreciate it, man. Shout out to Luther, man. Everyone thank Luther in this chat for me, guys, for all the super chats today. He's great, man. He's showing a lot of support. So shout out to you, Luther. You're the best, man. Thoughts on non-guitar oriented music like hip-hop, electronic music, etc. So I'm a fan of all sorts of music. I don't really, you know, I'm not going to just be like, hey, all their music sucks because it's not my favorite. No, I listen to it, and if I like it, I like it. And if I don't, I don't. So I go where I like the music. So if it's good music, it's good music. If there's some talent or I see something artistic, yeah, of course. Why not? Why not? As long as it's, you know, got something that, you know, I feel is cool. So yeah, that's great. But yeah, everyone shout out Luther Albright in the comments. He's great. I can't ever learn a full song solo and all, mainly just intros of the songs because of my attention span. What should I do? So this is a great question. What you got to do in this situation is you got to start expanding your attention span. You got to extend your attention span, because we live in a world today where many people don't have very long attention spans because we watch things that are, you know, short. You got to get used to watching things that are longer, practicing things that are longer, and see how long you can go with learning the next part of the song, then learn the next part of the song. You got to almost force yourself to learn the next part of the song. Like, at least find something basic enough within your skill set to learn all the way through. I mean, I remember when I first started playing the guitar, within 6 months I could already play Eruption. I know this is not usual, or typical, I should say, for the average guitarist, but with that being said, what I did is I spent hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours with this thing in my lap, or I would be standing with it, and I made sure that if I wanted to get it done, I got it done. And that's the mindset you need to have if you want to get good. It's just there's no other way. So there's other people who, don't have long attention spans, that's fine. You just gotta, you gotta train your mind to focus on things for longer periods of time, and it'll benefit you in life in general. So, you know, you gotta sort of get outside of that box a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro, my attention span is 3 seconds. I don't believe you guys. You're watching a live stream right now, and we've been going for 55 minutes. You guys must have a longer attention span than that. If you've been watching a 55-minute live stream, come on, guys. You have a longer attention span. A longer attention span than that. You just got to apply yourselves, is what I think. So just apply yourself, guys. You know you can do it. Just just get yourself in that mode. You know what I mean? Someone said, is this a PRS? No, this is a Kiesel Delos. Kiesel makes great instruments. And with that being said, I have a lesson pack. If anyone's interested in learning guitar from me, I have a lesson pack. It's only $20, and there's a lot of cool information in there. A lot of people really like this thing, so feel free to check this out. It's only $20, and if anyone's interested in one-on-one guitar lessons with me, we may be able to set something up if our schedules align, so that is all linked in the description. Contact the email or check out the lesson pack, all linked in the description. With that being said, I'm going to do some more playing. All right, let me answer this real quick. What guitar is that? Can't tell if it is a Fender or a Kiesel. This is a Kiesel. Yeah, guys, I play Kiesel guitars nowadays. I've been playing Kiesel guitars since 2021. I signed with them. Very amazing company. I do really recommend you guys check them out. I'm not saying it just because I'm signed with them, because I wouldn't be signed with them if I didn't think they were the best. So check out Kiesel, guys. This is like some of the best stuff, if not the best stuff, because you can spec out your guitar, get the pickups you want, all the specs, get that flame if you want it. That's what I like. And get the cool abalone inlays, or abalone, don't really know how it's pronounced. Everything is to my specifications. It's great stuff. Great, if not the best paint work in the game, too. I think Kiesel has the best paint work in the game. This stuff is mind-blowingly good. It's remarkable. Very remarkable, guys. Kiesel are great guitars. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. If you could play Smoke on the Water, I'll donate you. I can play it, but I'm not sure. The reason why I don't do covers on here, guys, is because I'm not sure of the copyright of what I can and can't play, and I don't want to get involved with something I don't know if I can or can't play. I know it's probably fine, but I just tend to just focus on things that are my own with this kind of stuff. I'd have to, do a little bit more research. I'm just like one of those guys who's actually cautious with this kind of stuff, because you know how this works. I think you guys do, hopefully. Well, at least if you don't, I'm explaining. Yeah, I'm not sure. If I don't own the music, I typically just don't play it, but I will figure out things I can and can't play along the way. But with that being said, yeah, we'll have backing tracks for next stream. I got plans to do all that stuff. But yeah, I'm not much of a cover guy anymore. I'm really just focused on my album, my original music and stuff. So when I do these streams, I'm just here to kind of answer questions, play a little bit, and, chat it up a little bit. And that being said, answer questions, all that good stuff. Does a guitar come with the matching white outfit? Hey, that's all you. That's all you guys. If you want the matching white outfit, that's on you. Bravo from Argentina. Hey, shout out to you. Shout out to Argentina. Very cool stuff. I've never been to Argentina, by the way. That'd be cool to go there. Can you play E2 F5? What's that? Greetings from Sweden, dude. Hey, shout out to you. Shout out to Sweden. Very cool stuff, guys. Thanks for joining the live stream. I'm glad you caught the joke. Looks great on cam, dude. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Gotta have a little bit of style, if you're a guitarist. You gotta, dress accordingly. Oh, E2? Okay. I got what you're saying. I got what you're saying. E2, fret 5. Is that what you're referring to? To make a diminished lick out of that. Some ultra juicy tone going on here. Yes, I agree. What's the hardest lick you could play? I'm not really sure. Not sure. I'll just try something that seems crazy. I really don't. I really don't know. I just have to start playing, and then it'll start coming out. I was playing something earlier that was pretty hard, but we'll just play something. These are true. Much easier in other positions. Here you go. You played E2 F5. Hey, shout out to you, Luther Albright. You're always donating with the super chats. Appreciate you, man. Straight up, man. Thank you. Yo, how you doing? I'm doing great. How are you guys doing? How you doing? How you guys doing? Play E4, G6, F5. So you're going for, where were you? Is this all on the E string? 4, 6, 5 is what I think you're meaning. Hopefully I'm interpreting that right. Or E4, G6. F5. Hopefully I'm interpreting that correctly. How long have you been playing for? I've been playing since August of 2008. 16 years. Do you know what your neck radius is? I know exactly what it is because I spec'd this guitar out from Kiesel Guitars. And this is a 12 to 16 compound radius. It's like pretty much kind of like a standard, not standard, but you know, like maybe Gibson scale length right in this area. Then once we get to this area, 16-inch radius, I believe that's how this works. I should know for a fact, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. And yeah, it makes it so you can easily shred, do the stuff up here. Yeah, that's cool. Love those late 80s scales, yeah. Kind of late 80s scales. I do a lot of that kind of 80s kind of. Favorite band / artist? Well, I have a lot, man. My favorite band is, not even gonna lie, Ozzy Osbourne from the years 1980 to 1982. All the stuff with Randy Rhoads, that's my favorite. Love Randy Rhoads, one of my favorite guitar players, just really, really good. How many hours a day do you play? So right now it just depends on if I'm teaching, if I am, recording in the studio for my new album, or if I'm just sitting here practicing. It just depends, or making videos, live streaming. So I don't really know the exact amount of time because I don't keep track of it. But that being said, it's a lot. It's a lot. It really is, man. I challenge you do long solo using only one string. I know you can't do it. Hope you came back with one string solo. All right, let's take up the challenge. That would be cool to mix E major. Let me hold on. That's kind of cool. So, let's try that. Yeah, that's cool. Let me see if I can get that a little bit better. Keep rocking, dude. Appreciate it. That's some good tapping. Appreciate it. Yeah, I needed more polish, but yeah. I like that guitar. It sounds good. Good bitey tone and Strat too. Yeah, it's a Kiesel Delos. It's a good one. Love this. Love this guitar. Nice. You're a legend, sir. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Wait. Bring lesson on it, one string skull. So I guess I can do that. We'll see. We'll see. Glad you like it though. Please. I mean, it's very simple. This is all just E major, and it's sort of like a variation of like. What do you use for tone, real or digital amps? I use both, my friend. I got whatever I need. I got tube amps, I got some Fryettes, I got some Mesa, I got some Fender amps, orange amps, I got digital, whatever. Whatever I feel like. But sometimes I feel like, you know, using a digital amp because it's so convenient, man. It's so convenient. Any Queen songs? I don't know any Queen songs, my friend. Sorry about that. You make it seem effortless, but years of practice went into what you're doing. Yes, I guess it does seem effortless, but yeah, I mean, there was a lot of years that, you know, I practiced this kind of stuff for a long time, so I guess it pays off over time. But yeah, that one string solo stuff's kind of cool. Like, it sounds cool too when you do it in like E minor. That's even easier. All right, we got a new super chat. Play this, C-Add9. And we got a super chat from Luther Albright. Okay. All right, how would that be? C-Add9. G sus4, so that would be an E minor 9. Then A add 9. A major 7. D sus. B flat 13. What would that be? Wait, hold on. No. Screw me up, my bad. That's C sharp minor. That's an interesting chord progression. I have to work on that. Those are some cool chords. Got some expensive ones, as Ben Eller would say. Appreciate it. Put me on the spot there. Having a brain fart. I have a really old Randall. Right after they started making solid state, the box has the solid state. The box has been rebuilt and new speakers, but man, does it scream! Not really sure the specs are, but I love it. Yeah, that sounds cool. Randall is always kind of a classic sort of amp, you know. That's really cool stuff. Do you know any Gojira? I've really never listened to Gojira, to be honest. But yeah, we'll check out some more of those chords. It's cool. Cool stuff. Megadeth, I don't know any Megadeth. I'm just going to stop you there. I don't know any Megadeth. I have a Fender Cyber Deluxe. Oh, do you? How is that? Is that a tube amp? What is that? You're an excellent guitarist, brother Hector. Hey, shout out to you. Thank you. Appreciate it a lot. got a tube amp? Oh, okay. How do you like it? Is it any good? You liking it a lot or what? What's going on with that? I don't know if I've heard it. Is it new, old? Before reaching this level, what was there a point where you wanted to give up? No. Never wanted to give up. I never would give up either. It's not in my mentality to give up. I just don't give up. It's stuff like that I'm passionate about. Just not gonna happen. Check out this pattern though. This is a really cool pattern for playing chords. He said it's a modern amp, very cool. Someone else said I have a EVH 5153 Stealth 100 watt. It's heavy. Can you play the Star Spangled Banner? I do know how to play it. At this stage you're playing, what's more important to you, theory or technique? Really, nothing. Neither. Neither. I don't focus on really either. I just focus on writing songs nowadays. But I do know a fair amount of both. But probably more sufficient with technique. But I do know, my fair bit of theory. But are you using a digital amp now? Sounds really good. Yeah, it's a digital amp. It's a plug-in actually through a audio interface. But check out this pattern. This is a really cool pattern I was working on. Whoops. But yeah, that chord progression's sweet. Sounds like zero latency. What interface do you use? So this is a good question. I am currently using the Universal Audio. So I'm currently using the Universal Audio Apollo Twin. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the little one. But I've been like holding off on updating my computer because I heard from my computer was telling me, hey, if you update this, it may not work. I'm like, oh no. So I'm not going to update it right now. It's kind of something I think that sometimes happens where you got to like not update your computer, but I do like the interface, but I do want to update my computer and hopefully it'll still work. If that, I don't know. I'm going to wait until I think this has happened twice to me already where they said, don't update your computer until we have the new update, I think from Universal Audio, because Apple, I think there's like a new update, like maybe every 6 months, a year. But yeah, no, he said UA is so good. Yeah, dude, you can't go wrong with UA. I think this is like the best stuff. Personally, I mean, you can't go wrong with UA. I mean, it speaks for itself. It's what they used in studios, and they have the best. They have the best plugins. They have all the good stuff. And that being said, yeah, I love it. I would maybe even get the 4 input one with the mic pre's, all that stuff, just because, or maybe even the rack unit. So if I wanted to be able to record live drums, I could do that if I felt like it. But with that being said, yeah, I love their gear. Very good stuff. Can't go wrong with it. There's no latency with this stuff. It's just literally feels like plugging into an amp. When you have this and a plug-in, it's just. That's such a cool chord. Do you write and release music? Do you play in a band or just solo stuff? So I am working on releasing a project right now, man. Working on it every freaking day. And we're getting very close to the final product. And I just gotta, just keep plugging away at it. So no, I'm not in the band, but that will be changing soon once this project is getting released. So, you know, yeah. Once that project's released, yeah, I'm going to be trying to get in the band and, you know, get some guys together who can, play some of the stuff that I'm writing, and it's going to be pretty technical stuff, but also pretty cool songs too. I mean, it's just hopefully the overall package is what we're looking for here. Do you know any Avenged Sevenfold solos, or at least heard some? I've heard a couple. I don't know the names. I'm not an expert at Avenged Sevenfold, but from what I've heard, they're cool. They do a lot of cool stuff with the harmonies too. Love the harmony stuff they do with their solos. It's very cool. You are amazing. Hi from Chile. Appreciate you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you and Chile. Please do easy metal solo on scale for beginners. Easy. Yeah, just get into string bending. Maybe learn harmonic minor scale. Those are easy stuff. Just learn, those kind of scales, and, you'll eventually work your way into being able to play fluently. You ever play a music band like a JP15 or Majesty? I have probably played the Majesty, but I don't know about the JP15. Actually, when I spec'd out my first Kiesel that I was spec'ing out, I really liked the radius on the Majesty, so I was thinking that I would go with a 20-inch radius on my Kiesel headless Delos as a result. And with that being said, I'm losing my train of thought. That would be, 20-inch radius, and that one has a 17-inch radius. So that was the inspiration behind, doing that stuff. Yeah. But I don't know if 20-inch radius is my favorite now, but it might be. It just really depends. But with that being said, everyone, I'm about to head out. I'm going to do a little bit more playing, and then I'm about to head out. So any last-minute questions, just feel free to ask, and I'll be out of here pretty soon. So play one more lick, and we're going to head out. So open string stuff, higher picking. Someone said, do you go live every Saturday? It's kind of random how often I go live. But with that being said, I'm going to call it a live stream for that. That's the last question I'm answering. So really appreciate everyone for the super chats, all that, Luther and everyone. And with that being said, if anyone's interested in one-on-one guitar lessons, all you got to do is contact the email that I have provided. The email I've provided, linked in the description. And if you're interested in my lesson pack, it's only $20, so check that out if you're interested in tabs and a bunch of cool stuff. So, yep, all the information is linked in the description. With that being said, I'll be back with another live stream soon if you're interested in asking questions and, chilling and all that stuff. So be on the lookout for new music and videos and all that stuff, shorts, all that stuff, content, you know what I mean. And with that being said, I will be back soon. All right, everyone, you guys take care. Peace out. Good to see you guys today. Later.